Hi, my name is Sophia, and for this activity, I'm reflecting on my experience serving as president of the accounting club at Fairfield. In this role, I was responsible for organizing meetings, coordinating professional development events, and serving as the main point of contact between the club and firms, faculty, and students. A big part of my job was making sure members had a meaningful opportunities to learn about the accounting profession. So whether this was through guest speakers, resume workshops, or like different networking events that we hosted. So one of the standout moments from this year was our meeting with Deloitte that we had. That was our first one. We hosted 8 different Deloitte professionals and over 100 students attended. Coordinating an event of that scale took a lot of preparation, communication, and teamwork, but seeing such strong engagement from both the firm and the student body was incredibly rewarding at the end. It really reinforced the value the club brings to students exploring the profession. Another moment that stood out was hearing from first-year students who said that the accounting club helped them feel more supported in their major and more confident navigating their internships and recruiting, since we mainly cater towards freshmen and sophomores, so underclassmen. Those conversations reminded me why leadership in a student organization matters. It truly has a positive impact on others' experiences. So this experience connected directly with what I've learned in my business courses at Fairfield, especially organizational behavior, leadership, and ethics. I had to apply real management skills, delegating tasks, coordinating logistics, motivating a team, and communicating professionally with external partners. It also pushed me to think about leadership not as just like giving directions and ordering people, but as creating an environment where people feel welcomed and supported. Ethics and professionalism played a major role too. So when I was representing the club to different firms and to the school, I had to think about accountability, transparency, and fairness, making sure that all the events were accessible to students and that communication was consistent and reliable. Overall, the role shifted my perspective on leadership. It taught me that being a leader is less about holding a title and more about setting a standard and an example, and showing up for your team and making decisions that reflect the values of the group. So going forward, I plan to apply what I learned from this role to both my coursework and future career. In classes, I'm more confident stepping up in group projects, communicating clearly with other students, and helping to keep the team organized. And these are skills that I constantly practiced as president. Professionally, this experience reinforced my interest in becoming a CPA and working in public accounting. It also highlighted how important relationship building and communication are throughout the field of accounting, whether you're working with clients or just supporting your coworkers. Another major takeaway for me is that I really enjoyed the leadership and organizational side of running the club. That experience actually influenced me to pick up a management minor because I realized how much I enjoyed learning about leadership, teamwork, and like just organizational strategy. I hope to carry those strengths into my future career, especially as I move into roles where I can mentor others farther on. Reflecting on this experience helps me understand not just what I accomplished, but how I've grown throughout my time. This is my second year as president, and I feel like I've grown both academically and personally. It reminds me of an impact I can have when I take initiative and lead with intention. And reflection helps me carry forward the lessons I've learned so that I can continue developing into a thoughtful, ethical, and compassionate professional beyond my time at Fairfield.